What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be taking the R1 to SoCal Superbikes. These guys do flashing, tuning, other sort of performance mod works on bikes. So we're going to be getting a dyno test for the bike to see what numbers the bike is putting down. It's a little bit hard to understand what you're paying for when you tune remotely, or at least in my opinion. So BrenTuning, I think they did a good job. The bike feels great, but I want to see if there's any areas that we can improve, and the only way to do that is through a dyno locally and really look at a chart, look at the numbers, look at the ratios. So we're going to be taking it down there today, getting the chart, getting the numbers, ask them about any feedback that they see, because they are tuning the 2020 plus R1s, and then if there's any area that we might improve on, we can send it back to BrenTuning, like I said, and we can get a new map sent right back to us. So hope you guys enjoy the video, and stay tuned. Nope, no car wash today. $91. Come on. She only gets the best that's available. So we're on our way to SoCal Superbikes. It's about 50 miles away. If you're in a car, probably be about 2 hours. But with a bike, we could cut that in half probably. But it's really the closest dyno, shop that has a dyno in my area. So yeah, it's a little bit of a ride, but besides the wind, it's pretty nice out. It's not too chilly. So if you're not from California, we're going to be taking one of the busiest highways in the area down to their shop in Anaheim. So 405 isn't that bad, especially if you can lane split. The lanes are a little bit wider, so. But it's a Friday morning, so here's the traffic that we have to deal with. But I would say the only plus of living in California, the only pro, I don't care about the beach, none of that stuff, is that you can split lanes on a bike. So just a little disclaimer, just so everyone knows, SoCal Superbikes is not associated with BrenTuning at all. They don't work together. They're completely separate entities, different shops, do different work. And this video isn't made to, put BrenTuning's work on, on blast. Like, this isn't made to say, oh, they did a bad job. This is, hey, I want to see, what the bike's putting out. And if we can make improvements, and yes, of course, I could pay SoCal Superbikes to do it, but since I've already spent the money with BrenTuning, and if it's a simple, send the map back and hey, we'll tweak this a little bit based on your results, I'd love to work with them. Great company, good customer service, and like I said, the bike feels great. So yeah, this isn't trying to, disprove any other claims. I mean, their graph on their chart is with an Acra system, which I don't have. It's also with 93 octane, which I haven't seen in California. It's probably somewhere, but in my area, we don't have 93 octane. So, I mean, that's like best case scenario with that graph. And maybe they did some other tweaks, but every bike's going to be different. You're going to have some bikes that might run a little bit lean after the same exact flash. Not every bike is gonna give you the same results, which is why really tuning locally on a dyno is the best way to do it. So yeah, this video is, like I said, all about seeing where we can improve and seeing where the bike's at. So oh, I feel bad for this girl riding. She's got a little bike and a stock muffler so nobody can hear her exhaust. She's trying to rev her way through the lanes. Are we gonna start the loud bike saves lives argument? Well, I'd hope it wouldn't be an argument, but I definitely see people move over more for bikes that they can hear. So I don't know, that's just my stand on that debate that always goes on. Come on, get off your phone. I saw you. She's acting like she wasn't on her phone. I could see her in her mirror. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I was looking at my YouTube analytics and I noticed a majority of my viewers are not subscribed to the channel. And I asked myself why. Well, I think it's because everyone kind of pushes, hey, like, subscribe videos. And, you know, for a smaller channel that's starting to grow and, you know, pumping out as much content as I can, I mean, it really does make a difference. I don't consider this work, or, you know, I don't phrase it as, oh, I'm putting a lot of work into the channel. This is fun for me. I enjoy this. I enjoy making content that you guys, you know, enjoy watching, and talking with you guys in the comments, engaging with you guys. You know, hopefully down the road I'll start to see maybe some of you guys at some of the meets in Southern California or the track days. But, you know, I never expected or wanted to get rich off of YouTube or be famous off of YouTube by creating a channel. It was really just to bring you guys along for the adventure. So the adventure of me, you know, riding my bikes, riding the canyons, riding the tracks, working on bikes, I mean, that's really like what this whole channel is about. It's not about doing crazy stuff, living on the edge, and, you know, getting footage to, you know, go for the views. Because I don't know, I mean, I don't want to set a bad example. I think that's terrible riding, and I also don't want to lose my life. So, you know, I just want to put that out there that, you know, I'm just having fun doing what I'm doing. And if you guys enjoy the content and want to support the channel, like, please, you know, drop a like and subscribe, especially for a newer channel trying to grow. So I appreciate it. Here we are, SoCal Superbikes. Let's check out their shop. Alright guys, so we just made it to SoCal Superbikes down in Garden Grove. So there is their dyno room right there. So I'm gonna get the R1 in there. Be pretty cool. I'm stoked to get some footage of actually doing a dyno run on my bike, because I haven't done one or seen one in person before. So be pretty cool to see that, and you know, check out what the bike's putting down, and see where we can make some improvements. Getting her strapped in for the dyno run.
Got Instagram?
Have Instagram?
Do you?
Yes, I do. mainly put everything on YouTube though.
I got more stuff to try.
Starting to get some bluing on that Graves. Stoked for it to make its way back on the pipe.
And show you how to do it if you want to step up.
Yeah, cool. This would be great. So we're turning off traction control for the dyno. He's gonna walk us through the process. So we hit mode, we go to traction control, we hold the up button. And we're gonna hold the flasher. Right?
Yep.
All right, cool. What do you like for tire pressure when you guys do this?
What tires do you run on the track?
The Q3 Plus.
Talk to Dyno Runs rep when you're there.
No, I mean like for the dyno, do you guys do a certain PSI?
Yeah. Rear tires, we run it right at 39.40.
Oh, okay. Got it. Definitely set lower
I
than
thought
that.
you were talking about the track.
Yeah, I run like
it's different.
3230 on the track.
You were right at 30 just now.
Even warm? Wow. I mean, I know they're not hot, but...
Yeah, they're pretty cold, actually.
Okay, so they cool down. Damn, maybe my gauge is off at home. I need to get that motion pro in. So really the rear is the only one you're concerned about since it's on the roller. In terms of the PSI. Makes sense. So here's what the dyno's showing right now. Looks like peak power 178.67. So I think there's definitely some room to improve based on this chart. So I'm gonna have a word with them, see what their opinions are, and we'll take it from there. Well, if you want to blue your pipes a little bit, you could always take it to a dyno. It's pretty sweet. It's starting to look good. Alright guys, so let's check out the dyno chart from earlier today. So as we can see here, through the lower to mid range, do have a little bit of a dip. And then when we get up to around 8 to 9,000 RPMs, there's the dip that a lot of people mention with the stock map as well. And then we're hitting peak power around 179.26. And then we did have our RPM limiter raised up to 14.5. So we're actually holding the power through pretty well. So at a peak power of 179.26, I'd say BrenTuning did a great job. I do think that I'd like this area to be cleaned up right here, just so it's a little bit smoother of a power curve. I think down here I'd also like this to be more linear. That's what it looks like for the power band. Now let's go to the air-fuel ratio. So ideally you want to be around 13. That's the ideal AFR. So anything above 14, you're going to be running lean. Anything below 13, you're going to be running rich. So we can see down here in the lower end, we did tap a little bit above 14, so it does look like we're running lean. And then kind of went down to 13, which is fine. But then we're still running lean all the way up to, I think this is 7,000 RPMs. So, and then we started to run lean again, right around, I think, 9 to 10. They didn't have my tack hooked up because due to time, they didn't want to take off the side cover for me. So, like I said, running pretty lean up here. This might be like 14.5. And then we're dropping back into range through the peak power band right here from probably 11,000 all the way up to 14. So for the AFR, I'd like to see, especially this area, probably more around the 13 range. Definitely like this lean area to be, more around the 13 line as well. But if you're looking for a tune and you don't have a dyno close to you, I think BrenTuning is a great option to use. It's pretty impressive, the results that they're putting out. So if we look at the chart that they have on their website, here is the red line is your stock power band. So like I was saying earlier, 11,000 RPMs, that's when you're hitting your peak power, which is around 160 or maybe 159, you're just tapping it. And then all the way to redline, they're going to drop you down pretty much 25 horsepower just for emission reasons. So with 93 octane, with the full Akrapovic system, they're able to reach 191 peak and keeping that power band all the way through until you're close to redline. Then there is that small drop off. But like I said, this isn't a video to bash on anything that BrenTuning's doing. I just wanted to see, the results of the tune, and it's pretty impressive. So I'll let you guys know in the next video about what we decide to do. And then, yeah, until then, stay tuned. Drop a like, subscribe for future content, drop a comment. I respond to every comment posted on my channel, and ride safe, guys. We'll see you next time.